Hey, hello. You're stuck in traffic with Wolf Gorlick. A couple-minute riff, unscripted on IT security. Wrapping up the end of the year. It's getting close. What? 10 more days now. And so I'm thinking back about some of the things that's worked, some things that hasn't. And one of the things that I'm surprised at is with how much I've done talks and written about and whatnot, communicated about security culture. We haven't had many projects that were pure play security culture projects. It's been embedded in many projects, but it hasn't been like, hey, would you come in and lead a security culture change effort? So I'm thinking about that, right? And it goes back, I believe, one way to something I learned a long time ago about management and leadership, which is if you have somebody trying to have them do something, right? Especially people who haven't done it before, and it's too complex, or it's too nebulous, or it's too vague. Like, secure the perimeter. Here, test out this software. Here, see if you can find any vulnerabilities in this product. Establish a culture, right? If it's too nebulous, it doesn't get done for many, many reasons. It's not tangible. People can't get traction on it. This is the whole reason there's such things as breakdown structures and task definitions anyways, right? So if we know what to do, we can get it done. This is what I always codify in the saying that when work looks like work, work gets done. And if it doesn't look like work, or if it doesn't look like something someone knows how to do or has done before or can visualize the steps in, it's not happening. Just not happening. So in leadership and in management, the way to do this is to have very clearly defined objectives and very clearly defined tasks. In parenting, same thing. Very clearly defined things to do. Don't, hey, clean the house. It's sweep, do dishes, pick up your room. Right? Hey, it's not, hey, secure the perimeter. It's deploy the firewalls, apply these particular rules, test it with these particular tests, make sure we're aligned to this benchmark. I think, my supposition is, I believe, that the challenge with security culture is at this stage, it's not tangible. It doesn't look like work, and therefore it doesn't get done. It's too nebulous. So where we see security culture efforts take off is when it can be clearly defined. Do security awareness, right? But have a culture segment to it. So for example, do the training, then phase in testing, and then do a regular assessment feedback loop, and do that quarterly. Security culture gets done when it's tied to other projects. DLP, hey, use this tool to inform the business as to what data is moving around the network. Software development, hey, use this particular tool and feedback mechanism to inform the developer the vulnerabilities are introducing, and so on. But if it's just culture alone, improve the culture. It's too vague. It's not getting done. So one of the things I'm going to look at next year, and be studying very hard and very close, is how to make culture look like work. Because again, when work looks like work, work gets done. How do we make it look like work? And how do we make it tangible and actionable? And how do we actually start shifting some of these cultures forward? Doing more than just talking about it and writing about it. If anyone's interested in collaborating with me, of course, drop me a line. If anyone's got a great story about how they did it and it worked, and by God, Wolf, if you only knew what I knew, you would be in a better spot, please get in touch with me. Love to talk with you, maybe have you on the podcast. All right. With that, cheers.